Welcome to video 4 of our study planning video series. Video 4 starts off right where we last left off in video 3, continuing our study cycle breakdown. If you haven't done so already, you may want to take a moment and pause the video so that you can go locate, download, and print the PDF handout entitled Study Planning Workshop Handout. This is just a visual aid that might help you follow along with this video better. Let's go ahead and get back to it. Picking up where we last left off, we're now at step 4 of the study cycle, studying. This, of course, as you probably have already guessed, where you engage in active studying of new coursework material or your notes that you've previously taken. At the heart of this study cycle step is what we call intense study sessions. This is actually a formula that you can follow to ensure that you're properly studying each time you sit down. Let's take a closer look at what an intense study session entails. Intense study sessions allow you to break down every session into defined and manageable chunks. While a typical session can last 50 to 60 minutes, they are certainly customizable. They can be 15 to 20 minutes, which are great for individuals with ADD, ADHD. They can be 75 to 90 minutes if you're able to dedicate your attention for that long. Or they can be as short as 10 minutes if you need. The duration of your intense study session is not nearly as important as making sure all 4 parts of the study session are completed. The first of those 4 parts is set specific goals. Use the first few minutes of the session to set a manageable number of goals that you will actually be able to achieve. The second part is do active learning tasks. There are a whole lot of proven learning activities you can use during this time, and we will discuss what some of those are here in just a bit. The third part is to take a break or have a reward. After you have dedicated yourself to engage in these learning activities for, say, 30 to 50 minutes, or however long you can maintain good focus, take a 15 to 20 minute break. Taking a break here is vital in order to restore your motivation and energy, as well as giving the information you've just absorbed time to sink in. This can even be a nap if you need it to be. The fourth and final part of an intense study session is to review. No matter what kind of break you take, make sure that you actually come back from that break and spend at least 5 minutes to just review all that you had studied prior to your break. The fifth and final step of the study cycle is to assess. This is where you want to assess just how well you've been learning the material you've been studying. You should evaluate yourself and determine, do I need to tweak or adjust any of the learning strategies I was using during my intense study sessions? Or do I need to stop trying altogether some of those learning strategies that didn't work so well for me and replace them with other techniques to see if they might work better for me? The key here is to not give up on the rigid process of the study cycle or the rigid process of the intense study session. If things aren't working out the way you want them to, don't give up on the processes. Instead, interchange learning techniques and methods that might be better for you. And that's the end of the breakdown of the study cycle and intense study sessions. For the last video in our study planning video series, please go now to Study Planning Video 5.